Perl tutorial part 116, regular expressions, assertions. Assertions are used to match certain conditions in strings. They don't actually match any data and they have zero width. They are also called anchors. Let's create a string. Okay, print our string, first, second, third. So let's create a regular expression using an assertion. Okay, so we've used the lowercase b assertion before to match a word boundary. So let's put in a character class and let's exchange the word first for this word first. So the B assertion will look for the word boundary. So the F is the first word boundary and the T is the end of the word boundary, and then we come into the white space. So let's run this and we exchange the word first to this word first. If our assertion was global, we would change every word to the word first. If we did not have our character class inside the assertions, it will look for the first word boundary, which is the F, and it would use the F as the second word boundary as well. So if we run this, we get this result here. It's slotted the word first straight in front of the original word first. Okay, so the next assertion I would like to show you is the capital B, which matches a non-word boundary. Okay, so we escape our capital B. And let's say exchange every non-word boundary for a pipe symbol and do this globally. We don't need any kind of character class. And let's print our string. So non-word boundaries. Here is a word boundary, and here is a word boundary, and here is a word boundary, like so. So a non-word boundary is here, between the F and I, between the I and R, between the R and S, S and T, S and E, etc. So let's run this. And we have a pipe slotted in at every non-word boundary. Okay, so the next assertion we've seen before, which matches at the beginning of a line. Let's comment this out, otherwise it could get a bit confusing. Okay, so this symbol here, take out our global, will match at the beginning of the line. So it'll match before the F, and it will put a pipe symbol at the very beginning of the line. There we are. So the next assertion we've also seen before, and this is matching at the end of the line before the new line character. So this is the $sign symbol. So this will put a pipe symbol at the very end of the line before the new line character. So let's run this. Remember, we still have our pipe slotted in at the beginning from the previous example. So now we will have a pipe at the beginning and at the end. Okay, so the next assertion is the capital A. Let's comment these out. Now, the capital A matches only at the beginning of a string. So, it is a bit like this symbol here, except that it won't match multiple times when the M modifier is used. This symbol and this symbol will match at every internal line boundary. So, this will just slot a pipe symbol at the beginning of our string. Okay, so the next assertion is the capital Z, which matches only at the end of a string or before the new line character. So this will slot a pipe at the end of our string, and we still have at the beginning from the previous example. So we have our pipe at the beginning and at the end. Okay, and finally in this tutorial is the lowercase z assertion. Which matches only at the end of a string after the new line character, and that is a bit like the $sign symbol, except that it won't match multiple times when the M modifier is used. So this will match after the new line character. So let's put a new line when we print it out. Okay, and it's matched after the new line, which sends our pipe character down to the next line. Okay, so that's some information about assertions.